We're already 2 episodes into It, Welcome to Derry, and I'm really loving how much the show is digging into things from the book that maybe haven't been portrayed a whole lot on the screen up till now. Episode 2 is no exception to that, including the mysterious skeletons found at the end of the episode. To learn who they were, and what both it and the military were up to, hang around till the end, and if you drop a like on the video and hit subscribe, we appreciate it more than you know. I probably shouldn't need to say this, but massive spoilers ahead for episode 2 of It, Welcome to Derry, so be warned. Episode 2 of It, Welcome to Derry takes place in the aftermath of the deaths of Teddy, Phil, and Susie in the movie theater. While we don't see Pennywise on screen just yet, the character of It is present throughout the episode, just as it was in episode 1. The entity is stalking the survivors of the theater attack. Over the course of the episode, it makes Lily look mentally unstable, prompting her mother to take her back to Juniper Hills. Doing this means that no one will believe her when she says that Ronnie's father wasn't at the theater when the killings occurred. That'll make it easier for authorities to pin the deaths on the theater's projector, who's Ronnie's father. If Lily's back at Juniper Hills and Ronnie's father's in jail, both girls will be isolated and alone, not just physically, but emotionally as well. This will make it all that much easier for it to prey on their fear. It is also leveraging the racist sentiment that thrives in Derry during this time. It knows that people in the town will want to pin murders on Ronnie's dad, so it uses that to its advantage. At the same time, we see the effects of Derry's racist environment on the Air Force Base too. Major Leroy Hanlon newly arrived on the base is attacked in the middle of the night during episode 1. It's easy for the incident to be blamed on Masters, the a-hole from the first episode, who clearly did not want a black sergeant. But it turns out that was merely a test staged by Hanlon's superior officer, checking on Hanlon's intelligence and ability to find the truth in the face of emotion. More on why that happened in a minute. Leroy's wife Charlotte has arrived in Derry with their son Will in this episode. Will is Mike Hanlon's future father, by the way. Charlotte, while walking through Derry, experiences both the subtle racism that's prevalent in the town and the town's indifference to violence. She sees a boy being beat up by a group of bullies and no one intervenes. In fact, a shop owner says, quote, "boys will be boys," and appears completely ready to turn the other way. This is an example of how Derry's become accustomed to violence and terrible things happening to people, and not really doing anything about it. The establishment of Derry's feelings about race are here in these early episodes to set the tone for what will almost certainly be the burning and massacre at the Black Spot nightclub later in the season. That massacre, carried out by the Maine Legion of White Decency, was driven by it and takes place in this cycle for the creature. The building of the town's willingness to look the other way might indicate that we can expect that for a reaction by authorities when it happens. Dick Halloran is stationed at the Air Force Base, and if you're not super familiar with the name, he's the cook at the Overlook Hotel who helps Danny Torrance in The Shining, and later Dr. Sleep. Halloran has The Shining himself, and the military is using his gifts to help them find it. But they don't want to defeat the creature. They want to harness and weaponize its power to use fear against enemies, because of course the military is doing it. That's why Halloran gets special treatment on the base. His abilities are helping them find it. Leroy Hanlon is being recruited into the project as well. That's why he was attacked that night as a test. At the end of the episode, Halloran's efforts pay off, at least a little bit. The Air Force has found something. It's a jeep buried below ground with skeletons in it. While we don't get an answer about what it is in the moment, it's virtually guaranteed to be the remains of the Bradley gang, who were killed by law enforcement during its previous wake sighting. At least Derry residents believe the gang was killed by law enforcement. In reality, it was claiming the lives of the gang to meet its hunger. I definitely loved episode 2. What do you think of it? Let us know in comments. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a brand new video. Have a great day, everybody.